Welcome to Positively Joyous, my new YouTube channel. Today I'd like to talk about a little coaching nugget, a little teaching aid that I give in the courses and the classes that I think makes the phrase that is taught in the Course in Miracles really, really real. It was my strong learning on, is it better to be happy or right? Now this is key because so often in life we're trying to prove we're right, trying to prove that we're up here rather than the one here. The one that's right always feels a little bit more than the one that's wrong, and that person will feel less than. And we know from the Course in Miracles that it's absolutely vital that we always see each other as equal so that we are one. When someone is better or worse, you can't be united, you can't be one. So it's really key that you always look to make yourself equal to everyone else, not better, not worse. So I fought for years with my son over keeping his room clean. And I was a disciplinarian, so it was really important he listened to what I said and did whatever I said. Oh God, I was terrible. And it was really important, obviously, that he did it because I'm right. I'm the mother, you do what I say. Poor thing. Anyway, the interesting thing about it is he would say to me, Mum, get out, shut the door, it's my room. If I want to live like this, I can. You know, he was 13, 14 at the time. Just shut the door, don't come in here. I'm not asking you to come in here, and then you won't see it and it won't make you unhappy. But I heard that as cheek. I heard that as being rude and not respecting me and all of those kinds of things. Then when I read the Course in Miracles, and the first time I read it, the one thing that I did learn from it was that phrase, is it better to be happy or right? And I started to think about that. I thought, right, this is the thing that causes me most stress in the house, so I'm going to just let him live in a pigsty, if that's what he wants to live in, and shut the door so that I can be happy. Because what I saw was I'm so trying to be right that it's causing me suffering. Whereas if I just was happy and go, that's it, I give up, then I got happy really, really quickly. And I wasted so many years on this. And the interesting thing though is if you listen to what he was saying to me, he was telling me, as my greatest spiritual teacher, as my projection, exactly what I needed to do to be happy. Don't come in. Shut the door. It's my room. All of the things that I needed to do. But when I decided, that's it, I'm not going in there anymore, I'm going to shut the door, let him live like that, it's his room, he's old enough now. But I never heard it when he said it to me because I was too interested in being right and him down here. And when I thought, you know what, let's just be happy, what actually happened was we became equal because I realised he had been telling me all along how to be happy. If you watch my little videos on projection and the attack defense cycle, you can see this clearly from that point of view. So let's talk about projection. Here I was projecting onto him that, that he's being rude, he's being bad. So I've set up the attack defense cycle. I can make him wrong so that I can be right. But actually I knew what I was doing, so I go away and feel, when we've had another row about the state of the room, then I feel bad about myself, and beat myself up because I'm a bad mother and he's a bad son and all of those kinds of things. We all have a horrible time. When actually if I'd taken that projection back and seen that he's my greatest spiritual teacher, just because he's 13, 14 doesn't mean he doesn't know the answer, especially as he's my projection anyway, then I would have actually saved us the arguments, saved us both the suffering, because he was suffering not from the room, he was suffering from my projection onto him. And therefore he would defend or attack back and we'd all have a horrible time. So that little nugget there, that little example in my life is so indicative of the defense attack cycle, of projection, of being right or happy. And when you really start to understand the cause, you can see why it's just telling us over and over and over again, we're causing our own suffering. This is also in my book, Tour the Core, The Pathway to a Positively Joyous Life, now available on Amazon. So if you would just listen to this little video alone and do something in your life to just let go of the battles. Only if it's life-threatening is it worth fighting for. Nothing else is worth wasting your precious, precious life on. Now really think about this, because every moment is precious. You're never going to get that moment again. Never, never. And therefore, do I want to waste it on arguing, or do I want to spend it in love? You decide. So if you've enjoyed my little video, please comment, like, subscribe and share. If you like what I teach and how I am and you want more, then the courses, classes and retreats are available at www.positivelyjoyous.com. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video.